Yeah. We gotta take pictures.
That's cool.
Don't forget before we gotta take a picture before we leave.
That's cool.
Definitely gotta do that. Alright, here we shit, let's see. Uh
You
yo. Y'all know what's going on, y'all know what's going on. Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. I got the God in here with me, man. I got my dog in here with me, man. Y'all are now rocking with Rocket.
take off.
Bruh, y'all know I give a shout out to this man down there every motherfucking stream, motherfucking podcast. Anytime I'm on camera, I get this nigga a shout out, bro, because that's just how much this nigga means to me. And it's just like going into this.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Going into this like space, you know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to, I ain't even gonna say to like enter it, but I believe like the universe working in great ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just for the simple fact that I was already talking with Mal about it previously. You know what I'm saying? The previous year, she got my first mic. That mic right there for Christmas. You feel me? And ever since she got me that, bro, it's just been on the ground running. But I ran into you. And it was like perfect timing because she got me the mic. I went to opinionated as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And goddamn, that shit was beautiful. That's still a landmark. I love that episode. I rewatch it all the time. But, bro, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about right now, please help me welcome my nigga Felix G in this motherfucker. Felix G. Y'all know what's going on, bro. Y'all know what's going on.
I gotta get you. I remember when I was starting back up.
Right.
And you was like, bro, I gotta get on there. I'm like, bro, I ain't really did too much for to make him feel like he want to come on here.
Shit.
When we did that show, bro, and we talked, it was, the chemistry was there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we already been rocking with each other for a long time, like for years. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
For years. So that was already there, but it was just there. Like, what's up, boy? That's my dog. We hang, you know what I'm saying? We see each other out and about, but that made it something different. You know what I'm saying? That night, I took so much from that. And was like, man, that's it. Like, that, you remember you was like, bro, I'm trying to see if I can come on there and do something. I was like, bro, that's already been talked about. Like, that's what we finna do. Like, we was finna come to you and bring it to you. Like, bro, you trying to come over here. I appreciate that. That was the landmark. That showed me that what I was trying to do with Opinionated was real.
Facts.
And not just for me, and not just for my business.
Mm-hmm.
When we had the conversation and we both finish each other's sentences on what we trying to do or what you see something supposed to be like, it let me know that this for real and not just for myself, for both of us, for all of us, for the whole team, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I can say, like you say, things happen for a reason. Every time we had to get over something, we gravitated to it, figured out what we had to do, and it only got bigger.
Yep.
That's how I know this was meant to happen. I know everything we doing was meant to happen because we don't really take losses with it.
Mm-hmm. It's just lessons.
We take lessons. It don't be, when I hear some of the stories about what people go through or what they do, bro, we don't have that issue a lot of times. Because we got too many minds around us that help us. That's number one. Mm-hmm. And I got to thank and I got to shout out everybody I know. Shout out Mal, shout out C, shout out AD.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? Because even without them, even the vision that we seen wouldn't have been able to get where it got to go. But I do thank you, bro, because you always was like, nah, boy, you got it.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to thank you for that, bro. Like, that's why anything we have to do, I'm going to be behind it. If I can get here, I'm going to do it.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. And I agree with that. 110%. And one thing I want to say is I've been in a lot of group chats. I've been in a lot, bro, from TRG to We Nasty to now. And this group chat, bro, what I can say is I don't have a desire to want to leave because I believe everybody that's in this group chat has the mindset of accountability. So I feel like if anybody goes outside of the lines, or you know what I'm saying, not even outside of the line. I don't believe nobody would go outside of the lines, but just like offend somebody, but not on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, or anything of that nature. Like this, the whole group chat is full of accountability. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Can I get some explanation on, you know what I'm saying, to help me understand where you coming from type. So it's a lot of that, and it's intentional. You know what I'm saying? I was goddamn talking to her about that. Like now I'm in the, I'm trying to get into a mode. I'm trying to practice. It's very hard, but trying to practice like intentional positivity, bro. Even when like shit not going your way, even when goddamn it just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Just really like honing in on some shit that you might want to goddamn express at the time, but intentionally putting out positive statements, affirmations.
I love about the group chat, bro. I love the group chat because it's filled with love.
Oh,
and not when I say filled, you know, not just I love y'all. I love. It's not constantly that. It's the fact that people hear each other out. You know what I'm saying? People hear each other and people help each other. Like it's not filled with messiness. Like I've been in a lot of group chats too, and it'll start about business or it's just start about quote unquote being positive, and then it get messy.
Yep.
Then it get
real
this.
quick.
And I as long as we done had it. It haven't did that, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's what I appreciate on it. Like you say, it's the intentional positivity that is. It's intentional, but it's not. I'm gonna say this: the fact that we all work on ourselves outside of the group is what helped it be. So we know we have to take accountability for ourselves.
Facts.
So when we do it, it's unintentionally, but it's intentional because we know we intentionally working on ourselves every day.
Facts. Okay, I can go for that. I can go for that. I can go for that.
We intentionally work on ourselves every day. So, but when we come off and when we do it, it's unintentional. We don't want to lose what we have.
Facts.
You know, so you want to keep that bond. Some people just too good to let go.
Right.
You know
I feel.
What I'm saying? Some people too good to let go, and you know that anything can be worked out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel. I feel.
Sometimes we are the type of people in that group that say, you know what? Maybe I did fuck up. Even if you don't know what you fucked up on.
Right.
Let me figure it out because I don't want to lose these people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And we're not scared to put our emotions and feelings out there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And ego to the side.
Put our ego to the side.
You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. And really why we on that, bro, because me and CeeLo was talking about this. Matter of fact, the Ready to Be Accountable episode just dropped like a couple of hours ago. The one me and CeeLo did right before we did that stream, the one y'all was in here for.
Yeah.
So that one just dropped. You know what I'm saying? And I remember in that one, I had brought up the 8 ways to healthy communication.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it on me then, but I got it on me now, bro. And I really want to go through that because, like, I believe, like I said last night, bro, with Brian, bro, I just believe because I had to bring up, well, we were talking about when Shawty killed her husband on Facebook.
Yeah.
And why it hit me so hard, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, I'm for me in this space, I'll never be one to be shy about telling that story because if I can help somebody, one person that see that and be like, okay, I don't want to wait until my life is in danger before I decide to choose myself. You feel me? Because like I say, that's what it came to me. So we were going along with that comparison. And I was just telling her, you know what I'm saying, what we're talking about on Ready to Be Accountable, because he want to come on all the podcast. He really want to come on Opinionated. But I was telling him about the 8 ways of communication. I told him, I was like, bro, I'm going to make sure I bring it here and I never leave it because I always want to talk about it and I never have it.
Yep.
But, bro, the 8 ways of healthy communication, bro.
Let's get into it.
The first one is no name calling. That was the one I did remember on the episode. No name calling, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's a discussion. At the end of the day, y'all are trying to come to some type of understanding. You can't do that if somebody got their defense up because you coming at them like, name calling disrespectful.
It
You know what I'm saying? And then outside of that, it has nothing to do with whatever y'all trying to talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that, with that being said, bro, like, even when they use like the stupid or the ignorant, to me, somebody is stupid when they purposely don't want to get what you're trying to say. But some people truly don't know. Like, I always tell people, like, what I'm learning is I might live life a certain type of way for 10, 20, 30 years, right? Mm-hmm. And so in my mind, it's right. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, you can feed a baby. Shit.
Right.
They whole life, from the time they come out all year, they're gonna think it's right.
Yep.
And you can't. And you might tell them like, "Hey, you're not supposed to eat shit."
Right.
And they say, "No, they don't know. I supposed to know." They don't know. I supposed to know. Mm-hmm. It's not your place because they're not getting what you're saying. Purposely not getting what you're saying.
Right.
You can't call them stupid or you stupid them up. Why?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta, if everybody try to understand each other.
Exactly.
And that's what it come down to. And name calling is the quickest way to stop that. You know what I'm saying? So no name calling. The next one is diverting. Now, I've had a big ass problem with this. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. This has been one for me. It's a couple of on here for me, but this has been one for me, like diverting. And pretty much that's when you get fixated on something that y'all ain't even initially even talk about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For example, y'all could be talking about, let's just say, boom, Shawty caught you cheating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going back, she want to know some answers. She cuss at you while, you know what I'm saying, she trying to get some answers. Mm-hmm. You fuck around and go in on her because, bitch, why you cussing? Why you cussing? We ain't even supposed to use foul language. What the fuck? Now you find yourself in a 5-10 minute segment arguing about cussing. Yep. And that ain't got shit to do with what the problem is. Diverting. You know what I'm saying? That is another way to block healthy communication. Yep. Do not divert. Grilling is the third one, a.k.a. interrogation. Mm-hmm. I hear this from a lot of fellas, bro. Oh, man, she got down just be grilling me or goddamn. Or I hear from a lot of females, too. This nigga think he my daddy. He just gonna tell me what to do. He just trying to figure out everything. He want to see my phone. He want my location on. He want grilling. Like that. No, who wants to be grilled?
I can't stand that. I think people gotta understand that. It's my thing. I'm not gonna try to, even if I don't like something you do or whatever the case, we having a disagreement about it, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. And that's up to you. To do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how bad you want somebody to do something. Checking their phone, putting location on.
All of that.
You know, going to their friends. I need to know every friend. That's not gonna stop them from doing what they want to do.
Exactly, in the end.
It's not. So the only thing you're doing, you're putting a stress level on yourself for something you can't. It's not saying you don't care. It's not saying that because I'm not doing all these things doesn't mean I don't care.
Facts.
What it's saying is, I'm gonna just put my trust there. And if you mess it up, I'm just gonna have enough energy in me to walk.
Facts.
You really mess up. And this is part too. I have to say, I was one of them people where I used to say stuff like, I might as well go on and do it since you do it. Since you blame me for it. Now that's wrong too. I shouldn't. But you know, sometimes you can make somebody not even want to deal with you,
bro. Like, and that's crazy because that goes back to being right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? I understand exactly what you're saying. That does not give that person like the authority right to go and do whatever you've been goddamn pretty much projecting, because if somebody doing that, they damn near projecting. There ain't nobody unless you've already broken their trust in the past.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're trying to work on rebuilding it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, a person is not gonna come at you other than that like that unless they project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in that case, you know what I'm saying? It depends. It's really gonna depend where you at and how like good are you dealing with like diffusing situations and trying to get it back to can we talk and get an understanding. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
Bruh, you good at this. I thought about you when I seen this one. I ain't even gonna lie, Felix. I'm part of this too now. I got a grand part of this, but I know you a part of it. Fixing.
I think we talked about that one.
Bruh. And like fixing also goes into speaking from your own perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You know how when we try to goddamn, they going through something. Bro, look, I went through that. You know what I'm saying? I did. Nah, in our mind, we just trying to give our friends some advice. You know what I'm saying? From a personal space. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be very, very, very careful how you deliver that, because it can be taken as in consideration for what they're going through, because even though it's similar, you ain't in their shoes.
Exactly.
You can't tell them how to feel. You can't tell them how to react. You can't tell, especially if they don't come asking you for it.
Definitely.
That's the worst.
Definitely.
That is the worst. If they don't actually like seek out, you know what I'm saying, some solutions, bruh, that right there could really just like, it'll drive up a wall if they not already to the point to don't even want to be around you.
Yeah, definitely.
You
I
feel me?
understand that. And I have to speak on that side too, because you probably gonna relate to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think that mechanism come in, or that way of fixing things, how you always trying to say, well, I went through this. I think it's sometimes people don't understand your reaction to when they tell you something and they don't get the reaction you're looking for sometimes. So that's always been my issue for me. And it's not an excuse. You know, my thing was always, I don't want somebody to feel like I don't care.
Right.
You know, so when I give you that reaction, you're like, damn, he don't care, or, ooh, he went out too much about that. Sometimes kind of like I'm kind of explaining myself to why I handled the situation to what you told me.
Fact.
If you say my girl cheated on me and I went through that, my people, my circle, if your girl cheated on you, she just cheated on us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I have been through that and you're like, man, he kind of went on 10 about that and he just going in them, it's kind of because I want you to know, like, I might not feel what you feel.
Right.
But it's striking a nerve now.
Right.
You know.
But on top of that, let me tell you, another part of the fixing is, and I had a problem with this too, and I actually spoke about it in a couple of streams back. But in the midst of fixing, bro, you can't be their probation officer after you done gave them the goddamn information.
Oh yeah, you can.
I used to get mad because I'm like, bro, what the fuck did you even come to me for? If you weren't even gonna even attempt to implement what I, you know what I'm saying, could give you, you feel me? But it'll come to a point where you will find yourself getting mad at them because they ain't do it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, damn, what you checking on me for every time? Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, but let me, you feel me?
Let me get through it, because some people don't move as fast as you move. You might get over a situation and they will handle what they talk about just like that. But everybody, some people have to assess the situation.
Facts.
Do I want to do this or do I don't want to do this? Do I want to move like they said? You have to give people time to think. Because just because you put it out there don't mean that they got to take it and sweep it up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of the people if you tell me that fire hot,
you gotta touch it.
I gotta touch it, because now I need to see how hot it is. You know, so I take the advice and I'm gonna really hold on to it. And I'm like, I know he said it's hot, but I need to know how hot it is. Is it 30-degree burn hot?
Right.
Or is it just tap the stove?
But see, I'm gonna tell you, that's why I was 2 feet. But goddamn, I feel like now that I'm trying to move into more of a wise season in my journey instead of a smart season. Cause like I always say, you like smart people, they learn from their mistakes, but wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So I'm trying to get out of that, trying to see how hot. To me, I just need to, bruh, it's hot. That it's not gonna feel good. It don't matter if it's gonna be low or up. It's not gonna feel good. It's gonna be discomforting.
Yeah.
Let me just, a win is a win. Let me just take the win and get the fuck. You feel me?
I'm learning that too.
You feel me? So that's just kind of where I'm pushing it. I feel like we all got now move towards the more wiser way. You know what I'm saying? Then we can like progress a lot faster. We can get a lot more done.
It's the growth. It's the arrogant standpoint, and you have to be man enough to say like it was part of being arrogant.
Oh,
like,
facts.
You know, like it was kind of one of them things. Like a lot of times, I work hard because it's built in me, but a lot of times I work hard because I'm arrogant about it. Ain't nobody gonna outwork me.
That's how I am.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
especially with this shit.
I really want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes.
No, but see, I do. But yeah, I get what you
I
saying.
mean, what I'm saying, like, you know, you might be tired some days, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I done told you I'm the best at it. I done told you. So a lot of times it was like, I'm gonna go burn my hand and I'm gonna figure the lesson out. So when somebody talks to me, I know it.
But guess what? And this is where we all gotta come to the point. Ain't nobody right or wrong in here.
Exactly.
Just as long as we understand,
Exactly.
you feel me?
Exactly.
The next one, bro, judging. That you don't judge. That's another way to block healthy communication.
Definitely.
Especially when you start doing the let's just say a person ain't good with they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They got paid, they went to the club, got drunk, blew all their money. Now they ain't got no money for the bill. They done came to you for some bread. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing you could do right there would say, I would never, or I would have never. Starting that shit off like that, that's gonna be, they still might take it, but you don't know the wedge, you don't know the disconnect, you don't know the space you just created in goddamn, you trust with that individual. You feel me? Because ain't nobody perfect. We all go through seasons. So if this person feel like, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta gauge that. You gotta know this ain't nobody that's using.
First couple of times, but if somebody been doing like we had this conversation, you know, I done had people in my life that's did it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Those people after a while, I have to talk. I'm still working on myself.
Oh yeah.
Biting my tongue is hard to do in certain situations, but like I said, first couple of times or years,
right.
I make excuses for you because I ain't gonna speak on you. You know, I'm making excuses in my head to why I'm still helping you. You coming to me, all that. But after a while, it do get to a point. I'm just like, and like I said, I'm not perfect. I know after a while, I am one of the people like, look, I want to keep making this mistake, and it's hard not to do it because when you keep your mouth closed, sometimes you hurt no more than you helping them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like you say, you gotta gauge it.
But you gotta gauge it because when you say that out like subconsciously, that kind of separates. That kind of saying that you up here and they down there. When you do that, when you say I wouldn't have done that, so it's like, oh, so you already got it. Like, so I should be trying to strive to be like you. So you kind of you feel me? It just, especially when somebody is in an emotional state. And they really can't gauge exactly how you trying to relate. You feel me?
Most people should relate to that one because we go through it with our parents a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be what we all relate to.
Oh yeah. And everybody know how to feel.
Yeah,
when it happens.
What I'm saying, yeah.
Exactly. Another one. Preaching. I have.
Ooh, yeah.
I have. Oof. This shit hurt me. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you just gonna talk about me like that? Damn. Because, boy, when I tell you, if I feel like I got something right, I'm finna goddamn come at it from every angle known to man to make you understand that from any angle you can look at this, possibly, it is correct. And that is so another way of separating, another way of slightly saying, I'm up here, you're down here. Let me show you why. Not only from this angle, but from this angle, and from this angle, and from this angle. So how could your dumb ass have missed all of this shit? But as you doing that, you don't understand secretly that's what you saying to them.
You gotta separate.
You feel me?
A lot of times from certain, because sometimes you're just passionate about
it. Exactly.
That's why we gotta learn how to try to separate.
But even though you passionate about it, if you still end up preaching, it still can goddamn cause the same effect of them not receiving fully everything that you, not in a healthy way anyway. They might receive all the information, but the key to this is the healthy way of communication so that it's received upon the time, you know what I'm saying? And then it's they feel okay with implementing it in their life.
Definitely.
They feel safe enough with the information that they like, yeah, let me try it. You know what I'm saying?
The conversation to have is for someone not to take nothing from it. And
I feel you.
Sometimes when you come with the preaching standpoint, they won't take nothing.
Hell no, because like you're not perfect.
You did want.
God.
And you talked for 2 hours and they didn't take nothing. And that's one of the worst conversations to have when they don't take anything. And that preaching do that.
Yep. That's facts.
That preaching do that.
This next one, bro, I have fell victim to this so many times, bro. And like I say, this whole This therapy said I was hit. When I felt this therapy session, bro, I was hit. Woo! Reassuring. And us as men, bro, we do this a lot, bro. We do this a lot. As much as we like to say females are emotional, bro, we are all human and we all have emotions, bro.
Definitely.
We do the reassuring out of the fear. Let's just say, goddamn, Shawty been goddamn on your ass about goddamn getting a job.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put on something like, she been on your ass about getting a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks then went by. You ain't talked about a call back. You ain't talked about an interview. You ain't talked about an orientation. So now when she get off of her job, she come home. She got she got a conversation for you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel? Hey, what's going on? I need to. Us as niggas, we will sit there and be like, baby, I promise you, the nigga just called me goddamn 20 minutes before you walked in. I'm going to that joint tomorrow. Knowing good and goddamn well that phone ain't wrong. Or you ain't put in no app.
Yep.
What you just did was reassure her of what she needed to hear so that the conversation can end.
Yep.
That's detrimental, bro.
Exactly.
That is the same thing as lying. That first of all, that is lying. Let's just get that understood. That is lying. But that reassuring factor, like that's just information that you did not have to just say.
I'm gonna go in on that. And man, to the ones who not understanding what he's saying, how I'm taking it, because I agree with him. How I'm taking it is stop giving her expectations that you know you're not gonna meet,
bro.
Because men do that a lot. We'll give expectations and we get uncalled for information. Sometimes I'm gonna do this,
bro.
I'm gonna do
I
that,
swear to God,
and then get mad when she expect it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, that all.
And knowing damn well you ain't had no plan to do it, you ain't in motion of doing it, anything along this line, but you just reassured her. You like when this woman got down, when you wanted to date this woman, she told you, bro, I'm in the season now where I want some kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to goddamn, see how me and my partner is staying together.
Exactly.
Like she telling you all of this up front. You feel me? And you reassure her, baby, I want that too. I want that. Knowing you only want some pussy.
Exactly.
Knowing you only want some pussy, nigga. Knowing you only want some pussy. But you reassure her all of the things that she wants just so you can get what you want. And you don't see the wedge that this can cause. And
it's a smooth life. We try to be smooth lives to get what we want. And in reality, you hurt the situation. Sometimes a lot of men lose.
It definitely is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men lose a great situation when you could have really been honest. When you give the I'm never saying that.
Let's talk on that. For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about.
You know, and I know we got to keep going.
Nah, you good. Go ahead.
But a lot of men gotta understand, you hurt yourself by lying, number one.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt yourself by putting out unrealistic expectations. Not saying that you could never
That's
reach
the reassurance. Unrealistic expectations.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you could never reach it, but when you know you have no
plans. It's not even an action.
It's unrealistic. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And my thought, not saying it's correct, I feel like, a lot of women, or some, I'm not going to put a number on it, I'm just going to say women, and I don't mean all, whole, or anything.
Right.
They go off expectation or potential.
Mm-hmm. The potential.
The potential that they see, because we can sell a story.
Or, let's just call it for what it is. Women want to be submissive to their man, bro.
Definitely.
If you sitting up here and telling this woman, bro, I didn't look for the job. I put in the day, baby. I heard back from the motherfucker. I did. Bro, she's starting to feel proud of you as you being her man. So you know what the night finna go like. You know you finna get the goddamn good rub down. Oh, you know what that is.
You just gave her that pride.
But when tomorrow come, and y'all wonder why, you can never get it right, bro. Like, I feel you 110%.
I never been married. The most I've been is engaged, right? I had a married friend. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about sex, right? With him and his wife. They weren't doing it like that. Mm-hmm. And he was, you get with them and you give them everything they stop. I was like, but a lot of times women stop having sex based on you. And it's never just, you know what I'm saying? What I mean is, what kind of man you told her you was? Because she was attracted to the man you told her she was.
Bro, I've been saying, you know what? I don't even want to goddamn segue a lot, but we gonna take a little segue off in this, bro, because goddamn, I told my homeboy this all the time, bro. He kind of going through it right now, but I done been through it, and then went through it with my second child. It started with my second child, mother, and I woke up out of it after my last relationship. But, nigga, losing yourself in a relationship, because what we don't understand is, all right, we're getting a relationship, and then we so trained to happy wife, happy life.
Right, yep.
Or, you know what I'm saying, make sure your girl good and you ain't got to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can have some peace and woo, woo, woo. You feel me? So goddamn, we'll get in. Or if you just like me and you just love the person you with, but you don't understand healthy love, you will get lost in goddamn, bro, don't you know, it was a time I remember I ain't get a haircut for like 8 months. And she had sat down, she was like, nigga, you don't even look the same. And it was just the way she looked at me. And then I'm like, hold on, I'm out here, I'm working 3 jobs. I got like you good, like, you know what I'm saying? But when you forget to goddamn put this is part of the working relationships, bro. You gotta keep that motherfucking appearance up. That lady fell in love with that nigga. That nigga came outside, he made sure he got down, was fresh head to toe, or at least looked like some. He smelled good. The nigga kept a haircut. But now, okay, we bad, we in a relationship. Oh, now things get quote unquote regular, boring. You don't give a fuck about, oh, I already got her. I ain't gotta impress nobody. Why the fuck you ain't gotta impress her?
And let me say this, man. We not coming at y'all and not saying that life don't be hard.
I'm coming at you.
Know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know what I'm saying, because I went through that, right? It wasn't because I got comfortable in life was regular. I used to say sometimes we pour so much into them, we want to make sure they got it, that we feel like we not as important.
It's unhealthy love, bro.
Yeah.
And really that comes to not loving yourself, right? It's not. No, this is not even putting it on her. This is a message for the niggas, because nigga, like I say, I have personally went through this, not once but 2 relationships in a row. You feel me? Like literally just, all right, you good? I got all the bills. Boom. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just woo. But then when the goddamn spark not there no more, you don't look at me the same. This, that, the third. Now I gotta get in an argument. We gotta split up. And once we split up, guess what I'm gonna do? Go to the mall, get a haircut, do all the things that you would have goddamn wanted me to do.
Let me tell you, this is no lie, bro. I have so many clothes now. But the first relationship I jumped into after my baby mama, right? Skin haircut, dressing up and all that. We got together, we was together almost 3 years. Within that 3 years, she was complaining about it. Stop, when we going to do, we would never go nowhere.
Right.
The reason why we started going places because she was like, yo, I get tired of you having to run to the mall to go hurt and find stuff. Why not just buy clothes and have it? And my excuse was, because I'm always working, so I don't want to take them clothes and then turn them to work clothes and they get messed up and stuff. But in reality, she really was just telling me, like, yo, I need that appearance back.
Yeah.
And
where you at?
You know what I'm saying? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? And I went wearing joggers all the time. Laying my hair garage, laying a beard garage, looking like nobody's child. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it was crazy because we broke up. We had a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know it. I always tell people I don't blame her for it. She had her issues. I had mine too.
Right.
Even though most people, society would say, "Oh no, you was good in this."
Right.
I know that I'm still part of it.
You still got it.
You know
Thank you. Thank you.
And because it was, for one, I was the alpha in my relationship with my baby mama, right? So for one, I call myself doing this alpha beta thing.
Okay.
And when I say alpha, I'm not saying like I just ran everything, but it was somebody she could follow.
Right.
When you know what I'm saying, I made decisions. I turned into okay, we're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna have a game plan to however you wanna do it, baby. Some women don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when I say the alpha thing, alpha beta, I'm not just saying like, oh, I just that. No, I'm just saying like I took lead, and I felt like that was some of the issues that made me not work out with her. So I'm like, let me take another role. Let me take her opinion, and it didn't work for me. But the key, because we got to go keep on, you know.
Oh, I'm in order. We on number 7. We got one more. We got one. We good.
You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
To say that, you know, after me and her broke up, like you just said, I want to take care of myself, keep myself up. Look at
Bruh,
me.
and I'm glad we talking about this because, bruh, that was something that I had got on my now. I have 4 sisters. All right, I got 4 sisters and 1 brother. But I remember my second oldest sister. I was goddamn talking to her one time now. Me and her boyfriend were real cool at the time. You feel me? Real cool. And when she broke up with him, or whenever they broke up, everything this nigga was complaining about in a relationship, she went and did. Like, she started going to the gym.
I got a question.
She kept her hair up. She got down, came outside. Cause he was more like, I still remember this because he was more because I was in ROTC too, and his daddy was in the army, and him and my daddy just happened to serve in the same platoon or whatever. Mm-hmm. So goddamn, he was more on the keeping the appearance up. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And he would goddamn like tell her, but she was one like the bonnet store runner. You know what I'm saying? She be like that. You feel me? And it just wasn't what he wanted, which ain't no wrong with either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Either side ain't nothing wrong with either side. Yeah. But I get what you saying. The minute they broke up, and he was like, man, I be trying to get her to come to the gym with me. She don't ever want to come to the gym. The minute they broke up, she fully in the gym. She got dressed every time she hit outside, touch her toes. Yeah. I'm like, bruh, that is crazy. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just do it while y'all were together instead of...
I somebody that, though. It ain't just even on the appearance thing, right? I done learned...
they go with everything.
I done seen people, and it's weird to me because I ain't lie. Now, that's one thing about me. Once I realized the issue, I'm not... And after that situation, you know what I'm saying? Once I realized we got an issue and I need to change something, I'm willing to change it within a relationship because I feel like you dealt with the bad me or whatever the case may be or whatever we had an issue with. So when I become better, I want you to have this better because you deserve it. But I know there's a lot of people who have these arguments in these relationships. Being stubborn won't change it, but the day they jump into something with somebody else, it'll do a full 360.
Bruh.
And I never understood that. Like, why did we change for the new person that we barely know versus the person that
we let me tell you about this shit here, boy. That right there is, and a lot of people gotta stop taking that personally. I went through that. Like, this was way before I was in therapy. So, nigga, I took this horribly. I was like, I know you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this was the one that turned me savage. Yeah. For real. Because it was like, oh, hell nah, bitch. Like, I tried to, but then you know what I'm saying? That right there first of all, is out of spite. Yeah. That's just out of spite, okay? Because, nigga, the shit ain't go their way. So now they trying to make you feel like, oh, you fucked up. You lost the good thing. Yeah. Nigga, everything that you said you wanted, look at this. Everything you said you wanted, look at what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And notice they can never leave you alone. Notice they can never leave you alone, bro. No matter how happy they try to portray, you know what I'm saying? No matter how happy they try to sing, it's almost like everybody in the world can see it, but if you don't see it, it don't mean that. I gotta make sure that you see that I'm happy without you. I gotta make sure you see I'm up without you. Like, bro, this shit be out of spite and it never works out.
That's why you ask AD this. This is what I preach to people that are going, my friends, my partners, my brothers. Stop getting out these relationships. I'm gonna give me a bad bitch. I'm gonna get somebody a little.
That's the worst thing ever. I hate that.
So why are you doing it for her? Because you're never gonna succeed.
I hate that.
You know what I'm saying,
bro? One of my dogs going through it right now, like literally fresh air breakup, bro. And I was talking to him earlier today, bro, and the first words out of his mouth, hell yeah, bro, I'm about to go for that other bit. Like, bro, why? Yeah. Why? You know, like, nigga, I'm not an advocate, nigga. If I'm gonna be your dog, I'm gonna tell you, nigga. You know that's why I fucked up. Exactly. Going from one relationship to the other, bro. Yeah. That's exactly why I fucked up. If you are done, nigga, take time for you. Fuck all that extra shit you trying to do.
I ain't even cut y'all. Even if you do jump from one relationship to another, don't do it because you're trying to make the last.
Don't do it. Period. It's not healthy.
Some people gonna do it. Some people gonna do it.
Of course. I mean, I ain't saying that people not gonna do it because, like I say, until you understand why not to do it, it's almost gonna seem right because we yearn for companionship. That's what we are as humans. Like that's what, you know what I'm saying? Yin yang, alpha omega, you know what I'm saying? Like we complete each other. So of course, in biology, we yearn for companionship.
Yeah, I just hate I don't like the ulterior motives behind it.
I feel
because I tell people, I know some people who come fresh out of them and jump into something new and it work, they get married and happy ever after. You know what I'm saying? But then I know some people who don't. My thing is just don't do it for ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying?
You can't tell people that though. Especially when them feelings hurt.
But then you realize, because me, I ain't gonna say I'm the type of person where I get opportunity. I'm not gonna jump into that because you like me.
Right.
I will talk to you, I will entertain it, and if after a while that's what I want to do, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
But any situation I have ever been in, it's never been because of the last. Never.
Right, that's good.
Me personally, you can't do nothing for me while I'm with this person.
Right.
But be mad. And why do I want to deal with you being mad?
Because
that's going to make my life bad.
I feel you.
I feel
you on that. I feel you, but you know what I'm saying? Like I say, a lot of people like shit. I believe, like I say, we operate in toxicity. Definitely. A lot of people, and it's fun. Nobody ain't finna count, especially when you just get into it, when you trying to find yourself, so you want to go through this stage and you want to check this out, and you know what I'm saying, you gonna fuck up a lot, especially if you weren't taught the correct way.
I'm gonna tell you what I might need. It could be a good thing, bad thing, but when it comes to previous relationships, I have to say my last words.
That's not a bad thing.
That's one thing.
That's not a bad thing because I mean, shit, bro, you have the right to talk. Nobody can tell you how to exit.
Because my thing is, you ain't have to respond back. As long as I know I sent it,
right,
and it reached your phone, I sent, because either if you.
But you got to get better with that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, you do because just in the instance that shit, you and somebody and they block you on everything, you don't get to say that or say that. You feel me?
When it gets to that point, let me tell you something, bro. If you have to, because I don't block nobody. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in blocking people from my page, from my phone, none of that. If I don't want to talk to you, I'm just not going to pick up the phone.
Right.
But once people get to a point of blocking, I understand that you're trying to erase me from your life. Mm-hmm. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect when you get to block me from your phone or Facebook or whatever, I respect that space.
Thanks.
Because what I never do is put myself in a situation. I'm paranoid.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll be the one who hits you up from different phones and 8 pages, and then you call the police on me because I'm gonna stop. I don't like to be in that light. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being looked at in that light. So when they block, that's good. But when we break up on Monday and I don't move out, or you don't move out, or we don't went our way, you gonna get that last conversation, that last text from me that day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And once it reaches, I'm good. You don't have to respond back. It's kind of my way of saying, okay, it's nice meeting you. Yeah. Don't ever feel like this shit is fake.
Let me ask you something. If you don't get the chance to say that last word,
my last
will you be all right?
The one you asked me about when we was talking in that situation, I didn't get the chance to say what I wanted to say. I sent it, it was green.
I just want to make sure that you don't, you know what I'm saying?
I sent it, it was green, and I left it at that. Because guess what? If I was green, then we all iPhones, everybody knows what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That let me know you erasing me from your life.
Yeah. Right.
That means what I thought it was. Wasn't that? That means that maybe this situation was horrible from the beginning for you.
I only want to say that. See, I gotta get out of I ain't even saying I gotta get out of it because I think this has just always been me. I find the good in everything. I told her all the time, I believe I'm the type that can sit down with like a rapist and find the good in him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just because it is like you can learn something from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. But goddamn, that's commendable that you still have that openness. I just like bro, boundaries really just gonna goddamn help it out.
Oh yeah,
Boundaries just gonna help it out.
I did that crossing boundaries one time. That was with my little girl mama.
Right.
I was doing the stalking stuff, trying to fight everybody that was talking to her. And then I realized you look like the idiot.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and that
God.
wasn't making my situation better. That was, even as co-parenting, it was making my co-parenting situation worse.
Of course.
Because the more I did, the less you want to be around me.
Of course. And unless you want to have your kid around her and all that other shit.
You know, so it becomes to a point like, I'm going to respect your space and your boundaries, because if it was ever to be something later on,
right.
I'm looking for that.
Right.
I ain't into my relationship, just even a cordial. You know, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm stuck on the side of the road and you're the one person that can help me. And I done been so crazy towards you. You like, you know. So even with that situation, like I say, that last situation, when I seen what it was, when I say maybe it was the worst, I'm not saying that I was a terrible person, because I know that I know what ended our situation, and it was people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Others, outside people speaking on our situation.
Right.
But I also realized that that's how some people cope.
Facts.
Because some people feel like if this person can reach me, I might go back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's right. That's
I
right.
feel like that's how some people cope. But I just know for me,
A lot of people. Yeah.
you know, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to talk to you.
I feel
you know?
I feel All right, so we're going to jump back into this last one. I know we took a good segue there, but we still on point.
Yeah.
Now, the last way of healthy communication, bro. Do not diagnose. Do not diagnose your partner. Even if you're a doctor, even if you're what, bro, that's not your patient.
It's not.
That's not your patient. And 90% of us aren't even doctors. 90% of us do not have a credential to diagnose shit. First of all, let's get this understood. A lot of us can diagnose everybody else except for that person in the mirror. That's the motherfucker who need the diagnosis. Let's just get that understood. So goddamn, when you understand that a lot of people, first, we already know a lot of people won't be honest with themselves, so diagnosing themselves is right parallel to that. So that's out of the question. When you want to do that for yourself, how can you sit up here and goddamn try to diagnose me? And even if you are good in this area that I am, you know what I'm saying, trying to communicate to you about, bro, what good is it going to do me that you sitting up here telling me this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong, that's what's wrong, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong.
Can't do that.
Bruh, what in the, I'm trying to have a dialogue with you so I can come to a formulation for myself.
Can I add on to that?
Of course.
Because it's the same, but it's opposite,
Yeah.
right? Instead of always diagnosing, telling people what's wrong, sometimes, and I'm learning about myself, stop asking why. Because some people don't know how to explain stuff.
Bruh,
And
that's
that
another
frustrates
thing.
them when
Yup.
you go, but why? And they say,
That's, I swear.
But I'm not understanding.
That was part of her goddamn, that was part of goddamn my therapist's, like, description of it.
You want to understand, but some stuff is just...
Some people don't know, and you gonna piss yourself off trying to find the answer. And them, right, trying to find the answer when they don't even know.
Exactly.
What the
So like I
fuck?
say, it's the same, but it's, you know, it's the constant. You keep saying something, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's real, bro. And I'm so glad that I got there. Like I say, bro, I'm gonna keep this in the building, bro. Like, almost definitely, bro. Because these right here, it helps me a lot. It helps me a lot. It helps me understand a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it didn't help me be able to have a lot more progressive conversations than dead or useless ones. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
For real. But bro, another one I want to get into, and I thought this was, it's a quote.
Okay.
It's a quote, and it really made me think broad about this. You know what I'm saying? But nobody has sympathy for the women.
It's crazy, man.
Nobody has sympathy for the women.
That's true.
All right? And I understood this more because down there, everybody that came, you know what I'm saying, you know, congratulations, oh boy, you doing it, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But I rarely feel like I got 3 people that I could probably call if I needed something right now. Because I pretty much feel like everybody else looking at me like I'm there, like I'm winning. And there's no sympathy. And I'm going to take me out of this. There's no sympathy for the winner. Right now in basketball, the thing everybody want to see is LeBron lose.
I agree with that.
They want to see this nigga just go out because, nigga, you done won too much. You done did too much.
Yeah.
You done did too much. Like, bro, okay, if LeBron break another record, probably the applause won't even be the same. God damn, this nigga keep winning, bro. There's no sympathy for the winner, bro.
I think that's...
And it's trained out here. It's trained.
I was going to say that, but it's thrown out here. I think sometimes because we train to be like, oh, you got to get out the way. Who next? You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing this out here. I'm not saying correct because that's one of them subjects or quotes that's kind of, it makes sense. But going back to what you said, sometimes you can't explain it. But it's like we kind of train to say you can't get 10 and we still can love you. Now we gotta hate you. We got to wait for somebody else to do it.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, that's an angle to look at it, but I feel like too, like, it's like you already got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to get where you at. You already done got it, nigga. Like, what could you possibly need? Like, people feel like people who are in certain positions that they'll consider winning in life don't need human connections no more.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't need no shoulder to cry on, nigga. You could go cry on the millions. Nigga, yeah, that sound good. And everybody wish they probably had a stack of money they could cry on until you get a stack of money you could cry on.
Yeah. Me, him, and another guy was in the car, right? And we were just talking about different things. And I hate because we just did the 8 communications, but you know what I'm saying? But his thing was, I don't understand what he go through because money.
Right.
You got this business. You got this. You straight. Your daughter get what she want. And I broke it down to him. I say, well, what all bills you got right now? I got a phone bill. I said, you got a phone bill. I said, you got a car? No. I said, so that means you're not putting gas in the car? You're not paying insurance? Right now, where you staying at? In a hotel. I said, okay, what your hotel? I don't pay this hotel, so I know 300. I said it's 300 a week. I understand that's expensive for somebody. I said, okay, cool. I say, you got a girlfriend? Nah, just me. I take care of your kids right now, right? Nah, I'm not. I said, okay, well, at the time, I was paying rent. I was helping get stuff together at our business, at the shop, help paying bills there. Take care of my child. On top of paying the child support, I'm also helping the woman I'm with take care of her 2 kids. I say, so do you understand that, yeah, I probably bring in more money than you, but I spend out more than you? So in reality, bro, I have the same issues you have, but don't make me some God because you feel like I have more than you. In reality, a lot of us is on this, the winner a lot of times be on the same level. It's just how winners carry it, what they want you to see.
And then it's almost like too, like with like when it comes to like this perception of you handling this much money, so you gotta be on this level. A lot of people middleman a lot of shit, bro.
Ooh.
Just because you got down your daily day task is handling and really got down going through with millions of dollars, if you don't cap off top.
Exactly, and I don't think people understand.
Like, nigga, you just moved it for somebody.
We had a time, right? We had a time where everybody want a business, right? Everybody want their own LLC. Everybody, and that's good that the wheels is moving, but people don't understand overhead.
Bruh, they don't understand shit.
Payout, so a business might touch 10 bands a week. 10 bands a week. But do you understand the overhead?
Right.
You have to come out of that 10 bands.
Exactly.
Then don't have employees.
Nigga, don't have overhead. Don't have somebody that don't understand overhead. Because, nigga, they'll have 10 bands now, and then they overhead 12. And they still go goddamn go do some fuck shit.
Look, and then when you got employees, you got to pay your business first. You got to pay your employees. You get paid.
Of course, last. Of course. That's what they don't want to hear. So a lot of people like, bro, CEOs usually don't see any money for like the first 2-3 years.
That's true. That's true.
Like, let's just keep this shit a gang, like a whole buck, nigga. And that's not saying you won't see any money, cash flow coming in. Talking about profit off top. Because you got to keep the business running. Got to pay your employees. You got to goddamn meet your health codes.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot. You got to pay certain licenses every year. All this shit add up to overhead, bro.
My pop, for one truck, he pays almost $15,000 a month for insurance. That's just one truck.
Sheesh.
His insurance went up because he lost 2 trucks, right? Well, before he lost 2 trucks, he brought a guy on and his driving record was bad. Mm-hmm. It went up an extra $25,000 a year.
Shit! God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So people don't understand that part. Just insurance you got to have in your employees. Even though you might not have health insurance, you got to have insurance on you just to do this job. So I won't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I won't fuck myself up.
Yeah.
Bro, speaking about jobs, bro. The substitute teacher and student shit, bro. Let's just go and jump right into it.
Let's go.
So if y'all don't know, it's the viral video going around of the teacher who then took the student's phone and she was trying to get it back and the teacher wouldn't give it to her. And she's up on the teacher and she's reaching for the phone and the teacher tell her to back up. Back up. And then the little girl swings on her and the teacher blocks it. And then she just goes in on her.
Yeah.
Alright. I haven't seen so many mixed emotions about this specific subject that is crazy. First of all, what do you feel? What do you feel? Fuck you, Siri. What do you feel about this situation?
I'll be real with you, right? Like I tell anybody, man, it's like looking in the mirror. I think us parents are forgetting how we was when we was kids and dealing with substitute teachers, you know. And I'm gonna make it brief. Understand, like, remember how we was in school and then understand personal space. I feel like that child was wrong. And I'm gonna keep going when we're going to school. I feel like that child was wrong because, for one, you don't ever step in anybody's personal space. That's number one. Number two, your phone was taken for a reason. I tell mine all the time, if you right, you right. But as that being an adult, let them have that win right now. And then you come get me. Because that's what I come in at. She took your phone, that's cool. She might take your phone for no reason, she didn't have to. But you take that L, or whatever you want to call it, and then I come in and I handle that for you.
Thanks.
Because as a child, you're never going to be right. Not saying you're not right. What I'm saying is, in the eyes of the pupils, the authority, you're not going to be right because you're a child. That's my place for you to bring me the evidence and for me to take it to them. You know what I'm saying? School is a business at the end of the day. That's my place to say, if you still want this business and I don't take 300 people and I don't take this here, I need something handled right now. You know, that's not your place as a child because you're going to only dig yourself deeper. So to take all that out and just go back to the situation itself, like I said, she was wrong because she should have just took it for what it was. And then people saying the teacher wrong because she was shoving her. I didn't see a shove. I seen more of a defense blocking. Hey, that's enough. Even if we want to talk about the child didn't hit her, the teacher still gave her 3 chances. The teacher still restrained herself 3 times before she even went towards the girl. At some point, the little girl should say, you know what, I'm not getting my phone back. It is what it is. And I say, going back to this, we forget that we was kids. We forget that we used to have teachers running out crying. We forget what they going through. Somebody said, oh, she could have just walked out and said, fuck them kids. But then what about all the other kids who didn't do anything? And they're affected. Now they can't learn for that day.
And I agree with you. I agree. I see a lot of people now. I'm going to say there was accountability on both sides. Yes. But I'm going to put more accountability on this bad-ass, reckless-ass kids y'all raising, bro. Yes. That little motherfucker, that little goddamn motherfucker who y'all had that y'all ain't raised to goddamn show any respect to adults. One thing my people told me was the same thing that you said, bro. I'm not saying that every adult is gonna tell you the right shit.
No.
I'm not telling you that every adult is right. But what you are gonna do is show respect to every adult. Now, if an adult is to disrespect you in any kind of way, first of all, you're a kid. You physically can't do anything to this person.
Exactly.
So you need to come get me.
Exactly.
You need to come get me.
Exactly.
And if you don't instill in your kids, first of all, one, second of all, if your kids don't listen to you like that, then there goes your little shit as a parent. Let you see how good y'all connection is.
Exactly.
Y'all raising these motherfucking defiant ass, ghetto motherfucking little chicklets, and these motherfuckers coming in here thinking that they grown until she swung on a grown bitch and got a grown ass whooping.
And then start yelling, help me.
And then she want to put up, oh, my friends, all they did was just look. What, y'all was going to jump her? What, that's what you wanted? You want her to jump her? Oh, no, she's an adult. She's sitting to smoke on me. Oh, if you want to play the adult role now. Oh, now you want to play the adult role. So if you want to play the adult role, stay in the child's place, little motherfucker.
How many times we see these videos of kids beating the fuck
I can't stand these bad-ass kids, bro. This is why I say a lot of motherfuckers shouldn't even have them.
It was like 2 years
These
ago,
bitches stupid as fuck.
2 years ago, we had took the kid, but we, they had the little, they used to have a little preteen night at the skating rink.
Right, yeah.
And me and AD had dropped the kids off over there, and it was time to go pick them up. We was outside waiting. Bro, these little ass kids had done jumped the officer, not security guard, Richmond County.
See what I'm saying? But then goddamn, okay, let me just take that little, they jumped Richmond County, right?
Yeah.
They jumped Richmond County, right?
Yeah.
Now, last episode, what me, BJ, and his brother learned was the scariest person walking on the face of the earth is an angry black man. Scientifically.
Yeah.
Scientific, no feelings involved, no goddamn, this is scientific facts. The scariest human that walks the earth is an angry black man. Point blank, period. So when you understand, when you start to break down scientific shit and take the racism and feeling and everything else about it, we ain't talking about that. We talking about scientific shit you cannot argue. When you just understand that fact alone, that will deter a lot of black men from goddamn engaging in a lot of this bullshit that we engage in. And I said that to say, nigga, all them black little boys, bro, y'all are scarier than a goddamn man right now. Because y'all ain't got no, first of all, y'all ain't got no niggas. Half of the niggas that could give y'all game are scared of y'all niggas or trying to goddamn kiss up to y'all niggas because goddamn right now y'all be having to, y'all do the little scams, y'all be coming up on 40,000, 50,000 here, these niggas trying to goddamn ride your little wave or whatever. I can't stand these I can't stand these niggas, bro. These niggas is so pussy. I can't stand these pussy ass niggas, bro. Bruh, I can't stand no yes man ass nigga. I can't stand no nigga who got down suck up to a nigga because he got more money than them. And this is why this shit is out of control. These kids, now if that cop would have turned around and unloaded on every single one of them little ass bad ass little nigglets out there, we would have got down, it would have been an uproar. It would have been a motherfucking uproar. Now, goddamn, y'all want to have goddamn Richmond County sued. Y'all want to defund the police. Y'all want to march and take up traffic. Now, everybody late for work for some bullshit. These little niggas, bro, if y'all don't get that nigga, they better off dead. Yeah. Fuck it. I said it. Nigga, you ain't got to wait for a cracker to say it. I said it, nigga. Little niggas better off dead. Better than them, but I'll burn their ass. I dare you. Let 5 of y'all niggas talk about jumping me. I guarantee it's gonna be 5 funerals.
I'm right there to tell you.
Trying to tell you.
I'm not saying I'm right for what I do, but I'm one of them type people, bro. I was getting caught up to when he was staying with me for a little bit. He was going to play his member. And I was going up. Matter of fact, shout out George Jones, man. The third, that was one of his teachers. And he real good, man. Real good dude, man. Good, great teacher and all. But I was getting caught up to his school like he was causing issues. And I'm gonna come with the belt. I'm coming with all that. But sometimes when I went, I would see other students acting up.
Right.
Especially little boys and stuff. And I'm gonna say something to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't scared of your mama. I ain't scared of your dad. I ain't scared of none of that. I'm gonna say something to you. And you go say, what's your brother's name? And tell him, because my daddy, that's cool.
Right.
Because before, I'm not even saying I'm just that nigga and I beat ass. No, because I'm doing it for a purpose.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like a lot of us need to start stepping up and stop saying that ain't my child, that ain't my issue, because one day it can become your issue.
Didn't I say that on one of our podcasts, bro? We just need to step up and reach out and grab more. Yeah. We just need to do a little more because these niggas getting out of control, bro. I said it.
Yeah, people like, don't you say nothing to nobody else's kids. Why not?
Shit, and see, that's what bro, that's why I'm saying, bro. Only in America is what we practice. Mind your own business. You can't say nothing to my kids, bro. Everywhere else know that a community works together, bro. Whatever your kid do is gonna affect my kid if they're in close proximity. So, nigga, by the fact that you say I can't say nothing to your kid, go across, get out of America and go say that. I guarantee the whole neighborhood gonna get your dumb ass out of there, because ain't no way we finna let you sit up here talking about we can't discipline your badass kid. If we can't do it, you better do it. If you don't do it, we gonna beat this shit out this little nigga. I agree with it.
I used to have this mentality, right? I used to love being in predominantly black neighborhoods, because I ain't gonna call them good, probably they're predominantly black neighborhoods. And I used to love it because everybody knew everybody, right? But what's the first thing when somebody's house get broken? So nobody don't know nothing in predominantly black.
All right.
So I'm saying, well, I ain't trying to go up to such a cause well, neighbors don't even talk to each other. But that little white lady that stay across the street from you,
she know everything. She gonna tell everything.
She looking out the window every time. She might not even like you, but she gonna get your number because it's a car that keep pulling up to your house.
All right.
And that's me. I want people around me, even if we don't talk every day. Because guess what she doing? If somebody finna break into my house and they get away with it, guess what they gonna do? They gonna scam
come back and hit the neighborhood, because now y'all sweet.
Exactly.
And why you think that so many break-ins happen in the hood, and y'all be like, damn, why y'all don't go to the rich folks where they got shit? We ain't got shit down. You can't get in there, motherfucker. Exactly. First of all, y'all ain't even got the gas money to get on that side of town. So stop thinking too big, nigga. Y'all get on my fucking nerves.
The ones that do, they not gonna allow that. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, these niggas is crazy.
Throw some trash out of one of them neighborhoods and watch what happens.
All right.
You don't supposed to do that.
Damn right. You goddamn right, bro.
But we'll see it and like, this ain't my.
Oh, they tripping. They tripping.
But it ain't mine. I ain't finna say something. No, I'll say something. I'm not saying be disrespectful. But like, yo, bro, come on, we're trying to keep that good.
Nigga, if your kids come out disrespectful, I'ma be disrespectful.
Hey.
Nigga, so you better teach them. Y'all fucking having them. Nigga, I'm with it. I'm with whatever, bro. So if y'all don't want to goddamn teach y'all kids that, hey, only you love them, the world don't, we don't. Yeah. We don't give a fuck about them. So you better only let them know that y'all love them, y'all family love them. Teach them respect once you walk out in this world. Respect is given. Respect is earned, not given.
And also, that's another thing. Stop making your kids only respect you.
I swear to God. More
people
run across me.
Not even just adults. There's more people that are going to have to interact outside of you. We have to get to a point that we have to understand that, yes, they are kids technically, but they're nothing but little people, little adults. And what you're doing is you creating a mentality that this child have right now that is cute and that's my baby and I'm gonna be there for them to the point they become adults and it might turn on you.
Bro, it ain't even gotta be adults, nigga. You see it. Bro, we just watched the King Von documentary, bro. This nigga was 14, 15 sliding, nigga.
Yeah.
And you telling me I can't say nothing to him? If I can't say nothing to him, the minute I see that gun, boy, you gonna have another funeral, bitch.
Yeah,
go ahead and goddamn fill out the funeral. I can't say nothing to him, and your dumb ass just fucking and having kids and don't even want to raise them, so you just let them do what the fuck ever.
Yep.
I can't stand that, bro. Y'all is dumb. Y'all are slow. I agree that the population need to come down. I'm with Elon Musk and them. Half of y'all niggas is just taking up space. Y'all are not smart. Y'all are not intelligent. Y'all are making everybody else's life, kids and everything else, a danger and just a damn a menace to grow up in. Y'all are stupid as fuck.
Y'all are stupid. Like, really, IQ stupid. I did not just the figurative, you stupid. No, y'all niggas is dumb as a box of rocks. Y'all niggas is stupid as fuck. Cause I swear to God, I can't stand y'all, bitch. Bitch, let me be a goddamn Dollar General and your bad ass little kid keep kicking me in the back of the leg. I'm a donkey kick that motherfucker in the chin if you don't get that motherfucker about the second one. I swear to fucking God. Y'all, bro, y'all love y'all kids. I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
Let them come across me.
Stop talking about they
Fuck you
don't
mean?
understand, they don't know. They do know. You know what I'm saying?
You better teach them.
Your kid can have a full-blown conversation with you, and you promote, oh, my baby's so smart, but then they go do some shit that they don't supposed to. They don't understand they're just a child. That's why I always tell people when they try to throw it that 16-year-old black kid got child as a dope. I'm not saying I agree with it all the time. What I'm saying is, learn crimes.
Right.
You'll understand how much knowledge going to some of these crimes that these kids are doing, and you'll understand why some of them are getting trialed as an adult. See, when you get trialed as an adult, it also goes into how this crime happened. Yeah, white boy might rob somebody, and the black boy might rob, but the white boy might was slappy. He looked like a kid doing it.
Bruh, so why we talking about kids, bro? Did you see the Israel Adonis little thing?
Oh, tell me about that.
All right, so a little backstory. It was all right, everybody know who Israel is. He the MMA fighter, the black dude, real goddamn hip hop.
Yeah.
So goddamn, he had lost to this fighter back in the day, and when he lost, his little kid, as we talking about, get your badass kids, cause I love this nigga. His little kid came in the ring and goddamn gonna play dead. He gonna get right next to the nigga and play dead cause his daddy knocked him out.
Yeah.
So fast forward to now, they rematch. The Israel knocked his daddy out, and when he goddamn knocked him out, he looked through the crowd, found this kid, looked at him, and goddamn played dead. Bitch, you little badass motherfucker. I'm fuck with that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
But that's going back to
little
what I was
badass
saying,
bitch.
right? So people are saying, oh, that's just a kid. He don't know no better. But if he had enough knowledge, he had enough intelligence to run to this ring.
Play dead in a sport that kids are not even supposed to be in this.
Exactly. Or even to the point to know, to not have no sympathy for the man who just lost.
Right.
If he had all that intelligence to be like that, why can't I gloat to him?
That's what I'm talking about.
Because obviously he on my level.
That's what I'm talking about. And nigga, it ain't no, I can't, bro. All this, he's a child, she's a child. Guess what? That little motherfucker, keep them in a child's place, bro.
Exactly.
I agree that, yes, I do give my child room to express their feelings and to let me know what they thinking without harping down on them. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to have that open dialogue with them. But however, that my kids know if daddy on the front porch smoking, wait till he come back in.
Yeah.
You don't come sit next to me smoking. You're not smoking. This is not a child's space right now. This is not a child's space. So I'm gonna need you to.
I'm still big on, even though he's the age he is, and that's just my little brother, right? But I'm still at the point where, like, if we all in a circle, we having a certain conversation, there's no reason why you should be around. I don't care that you're doing it, but I'm not condoning. I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning anything.
Yo, it's a fact when you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. All of this ties back in because, like I say, at the substitute teachership, I place way more blame on the child
Definitely.
than I do on this teacher. Now, do I agree that as an adult, you should have your emotions, and as you being in a place of hierarchy and authority, you should have more de-escalation skills.
Yeah.
Than two goddamn pushes back. This is why all across the board. I agree that you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But however, that bitch was finna swing on you. That little motherfucker was finna hit you with the haymaker. So at that point, hey, I do believe in restraining, but this was kind of. But then again, like I say, I blame more of the child I blame more of the child, and even further than that, I blame the child's mama. I blame the child's parents. I'm not even gonna say that she don't got a daddy because I'm tired of that narrative in our community. We actually got more daddies active in our community than we get credit for. But that's neither here nor there. I blame the child's parents because just because she got a daddy, that nigga could be sorry as fuck. Obviously, they don't teach this little motherfucker shit. They don't teach her respect. They don't teach this motherfucker respect. I'ma tell you that. I'ma tell you this, bro. My little girl, she loves her phone. She knows right now if a teacher takes her phone, girl, I wish you would even think about raising your voice talking about you want it back. That's authority. That is authority. If you feel like you're wrong, you wait. I pick you up every day, baby. I pick your daddy pick you up every day. If you feel like you're wrong and you don't think I will burn this whole world down behind you, you got life fucked up. You got life fucked up. So this is where you need to understand this is not my fight. This is not my fight. And I'm gonna leave it up to the adult. I'm gonna leave it up to the adult.
I understand that one part, which a lot of times, you know, like I didn't understand it used to piss me off with him, right? But the school would call him, or I call him, and they have to come up there or something like that. And first thing he said, "What you did?" And I didn't understand that at first. You know, it used to piss me off or whatever. But I learned that was a form of him saying it's something that you did. You might was right. You might won the war of being right. But that small battle, it was something that you did.
Exactly. And we are not raising you to come out in public and conduct yourself like this. Whether you feel like it is or it isn't, you got to understand you cannot win this battle.
Exactly.
You got to know. I tell my son all the time, bro, it's half of the shit is not even the fact that you being bad, because a lot of the shit is just kids being kids. But the fact of the matter is, when you're caught, you pay the consequences. So it's not about what you do, it is how you do it. I tell this nigga, and this is life shit, nigga. This is shit you gon' until you die. You're gonna know a lot of things in life is not about what you do, it's how you do it. Point blank, period. So nigga, learn this shit now. School, it ain't the place to be goddamn trying to goddamn MMA play fight. Like nigga, that ain't the place, bro. Chill.
That shit with him, we see him fights and shit. I'm like, yo, that's not what you're at school for.
Right, but see, these niggas really be playing, and I understand, because you know, boys, you know, we got down, open up your chest, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We do shit like, you feel me? But as a teacher, if I'm a teacher and I see that, I gotta stop it.
Exactly.
You feel me? But as niggas with all this energy and shit, nigga, we gonna test the waters. But nigga, I'm gonna be the one to tell your ass, bitch, you ain't getting away with that shit, nigga.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, you listen to this motherfucker, bro.
Like that. We were just playing though.
Man, play these nuts.
You don't supposed to be doing. I understand it fully.
Play these nuts, right? Play these nuts. Cause one thing I keep telling them, bro, once you get caught out here by the police, bro, they don't care. They don't care what you talking about. You're gonna go through that part. You get your ass locked up. You'll just have to wait to get judged, and that's what I'm teaching you now, bro.
I learned this in school too.
Keep yourself out of the situation, period. That way you ain't gotta go through it.
I learned this in school. When I went to high school, my teachers already had a thought of me.
Of course, because we all got that.
That folder they send over from school to school.
Oh yeah, the transcript, motherfucker.
Transcript, you know what I'm saying?
Follow
the
you.
suspension you done had.
Yeah.
Every time you done fell asleep, they had to take you to the office. So my teachers already had a thought of what they was dealing with. He ain't bad, but he don't like to listen. He might not show up to class, whatever the case may be. And what I'm trying to get him to see is when you become an adult, your transcript
is your record.
Is your track.
Is your record.
And sometimes it don't matter if it was a 10-year span.
Yep.
That's how they gonna look at you.
Of course.
So you need these keys to life so your record can be as small as it can be.
You don't need a record.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. You might get a speeding ticket, but let it be shit like
little shit like that you can just easily
don't be going to play fight with somebody at 18, 19, 20 years old. Y'all playing with guns, somebody mistaken you shot
all right.
You that nigga.
Well, we see that shit all the time. See that shit all the fucking time, bro.
And then you 50 years old and you still searching for jobs, and they like, well, You killed somebody when you was 19.
Man,
that's a record.
Can't get right.
You can't.
Can't get right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's gonna
put
be.
yourself in a situation. I keep telling them, and this what I be trying to tell them. Like, there's always alternate ways to get to the goal. I didn't graduate. I went to job corps, but I got in trouble at job corps, right? And that put me in a situation. But if I would have did what I just was supposed to do in high school, I would have never went to job corps. I would have never had those issues at job corps that put me into bigger issues. I would have graduated, and if I would have went to college, or even if I didn't, still would have been in a situation where I didn't have to deal with none of that BS. So I still had to take accountability, even though I was right. It still fucked me up. I still had to go through laws and police and all this crazy shit was going on. If I would have just did what I was supposed to do in high school, I wouldn't have had to deal with job. I met some great people that's family now.
That's how it be, bro.
But
that's
how I would have just did right in school, bro.
I feel you, bro. I swear to God, bro. And I swear, bro, like, I could keep talking all fucking night. I know we gotta wrap it up, bro. Is there anybody you want to got there and give a shout out to before we get up out this bitch, bro?
First off, I'm gonna shout out my mama, man. My mama.
Shout out Mom Dudes.
That's why I'm down here too.
Shout out Mom Dudes, man. Get ready.
I want everybody to, send a prayer out for it, and I thank people who have been reaching out to me. I thank y'all a lot. Number two, I'm gonna shout out my pop, man, because my pop have been there through some things with me, since we moved to Atlanta, my mental standpoint. He been my reassurance.
Shout out Pops.
I told you can do that. I told you, you definitely, and I also got to shout out my boy Rocky.
You already know Rocky.
I shout him out because like we always say, man, like, we here for a reason. Like,
most definitely.
When you have them people that you just feel like they're supposed to be here, that's one of those people for you.
Thanks.
I want to shout out to Crew, AD, C-Note, and I wish you'd say something one day for us that,
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's gonna get right, man. It's gonna get right.
Just shout out everybody, man. Just everybody who's part of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Bro, y'all know how I get down, bro. Like, shout out J. Paul, man. Shout out goddamn opinionated. I got to always shout you out, bro. Like I say, it's just almost embedded in me. Cause bro, it's just like I know this shit was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I love the way that goddamn we that came together, how you was very humble and open arms to welcome me into the team. And goddamn, we just been goddamn clicking ever since, bro. Like, bro, shout out to everybody that been reaching out, that done came and got an interview, that done came and sat down with a podcast, that done came and interacted with me. If you comment and share, like, whatever, I love you. I appreciate it for real, bro. But this has been another episode of Rockin' with Rocky, featuring my dog Felix G, bro. And we at this bitch. Chill.